Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. We are going to get some special guidance from your spiritual team for you guys for right now, and we're going to connect in to past down loved ones, to ancestors, to your angels, to your spirit guides. All right, we're going to get a lot of different cards to bring you some special spiritual guidance that you need at this time. So let's start by pulling some tarot and see how they would like to begin this message for Scorpio's spiritual team. All right, so we've got the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups, the Devil, and the Magician. Okay, wow. Look at what we have on the top is the Five of Pentacles and the Lovers. On the bottom, Five of Pentacles, on the top, the Lovers. Okay, so this is very telling. Okay, so Scorpio, there's something that's happened here. And it's left you in a place of bewilderment. Just look at the expression on his face. Okay, it's left you in a place of bewilderment, like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Trying to figure things out, maybe feeling like you're running out of time. And then also, look here, we have the Ten of Swords, and this is fresh. This is something that hurts because this is when we're in that healing phase, right? The eclipse, seeing things from the other way around, finally moving on, releasing the shell and realizing we're brand new. No, you're still kind of in this space of, you know, what happened, whether it was by another person or life circumstances. You feel really disappointed, really let down, maybe even stabbed in the back, and you're in that energy and you're so confused by this. All right, and you know, up here with the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles, this is feeling very rejected, very out in the cold, blessings not happening, prayers not being answered, somebody really hurting you, somebody rejecting you, feeling as though things are financially tight. However, you are going to pick yourself back up on this. You're going to have a spark of inspiration, of insight, a flash of clarity. And you're going to be able to, you see how the Page of Cups is walking out of the ocean. You know, here we're still standing in it. Here we're walking out, and it's both, you know, day, and then here is the night. And see, on this side, this is, you know, when the smoke is still trying to clear, the smoke is cleared. So the smoke is clearing, Scorpio, and you're going to have a flash of insight, a flash of emotion, a download, something that really inspires you, and you pick yourself up and you're walking out of the ocean, which I see you rising out of the depths of your emotion. Okay, and with the darkness, that's talking about the shadow. You're going to come out of this shadow energy, and right next to that sits the Devil. The Devil means there's been a deep lesson that has taken place here, because look, you see the same figures here on the Devil as here. This way on both cards is where we're in the lesson. This way is when we've figured it out, okay, and we've escaped. And so this is very symbolic and synchronistic that these two cards have both come out. So this situation, there's been a deep, deep soul lesson attached to it. And some of you, this is definitely with the soulmate. And You see the outcome is the magician standing strong. Here, you know, we're working our magic. Here, the results are now starting to come in, okay? So you start out with bewilderment, confusion, uncertainty, but you are ending very, very strong, very, very powerful within self. No longer being in this energy of feeling rejected, feeling out in the cold, none of it. This has been a heavy lesson, Scorpio. And you're getting your spark. You know, like when somebody has transitioned and they're trying to shock them to bring them back. It's like you're being brought back, but in a very metaphoric sense. And it's like emotionally you're being brought back to life after being incredibly stunned, confused, and hurt. And you're walking out of the depth of the darkest part of your emotions, which right next to the devil, that shadow that's really deep. And there is just such wisdom and strength and clarity about you. And some results coming in. So let's pull a card and see what your animal guide wants to say, wants to add to this message. Ooh, look at this. You got the hawk. Very powerful animal guide with you at this time. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. And that is so perfectly paired with this magician energy right here. I mean, do you just feel the power emanating from both of these cards, especially paired up together? Things are going to turn around, Scorpio. And you're finally overcoming this. And you're ascending spiritually in some capacity. All right, let's get some messages from the nature spirits. Right, wow. Transition and initiation. How perfect is that? Yes, because we see the deep soul lesson that you've been working through here. And maintain hope. Things are going to get better, Scorpio. And I'm telling you, you're being brought back in some capacity. And not feeling so defeated, you know, just totally disconnected. You're going to feel alive once more, feel excited once again. You're rising up from the depths. So let's see what your passed on loved ones and your ancestors want to add. Birds are messengers we use to connect with you. Okay, and look at a hawk is a bird, and that's with the animal guide that came through for you, and now you've got birds. So passed on loved ones communicating with you through nature. Ancestors and passed on loved ones, pay attention to that. Spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. See? This is just a temporary situation that you're going through. Even if it's been going on for a while, you're coming to the end of it. As you listen to this, this is where you're at. this is the next step, and then really breaking free. And pay attention to feathers, finding feathers, okay? Or like butterfly, moths flying by. Interesting, birds fly, moths, butterflies fly. Pay attention to the birds and the butterflies and the moths, especially if they're just like around you or really trying to get your attention. You'll have a special moment. All right, let's see what your spirit guides want to add. Practice moderation, journey within, lead by example. And see, the magician looks as though he is leading, correct, in this position. And that's where you're going, is feeling more in control, more in power of you, but also feeling spiritually grown from this experience. And, you know, journey within right here where the page is coming up out of the water. You at this point in your life, this shadow journey within is necessary. It was to help really bring some balance into your life and some capacity. And you're coming to the end of this experience. And your team is saying, you know, maintain hope, pay attention to nature. Everything is on track. You're going to move through this journey and you're going to be so magical for it. Really coming into yourself in some capacity. So let's see what your angels want to say. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. Yes. Feathers, again, the birds, the angels. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Believe that others care. Believe that others are giving and loving, you know, and if there's just a bunch of jerks in your life, don't look at them. Look at the potential of what exists in this world. You know your heart and your soul, Scorpio, and therefore you know there's others in this world that have that same vibe, that same care, that same depth as you. So believe in that. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So this says have faith. This is maintain hope. You will get the answers you need. And you know, the hawk is very powerful, very spiritual energy to me. Along with the magician in this position right here. And when you feel like everything's out of control, that's when it's time to tap into that internal strength of that strong spirit that you are. And realize there's nothing that you cannot overcome. And see, transition and initiation, this is because you also got the 10 and then the 8 here. This is a cycle completing and you stepping on to a new path, a new journey. So trust the process, Scorpio. You're coming out of this. And it just puts you in a much more powerful position mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and perhaps even a position within life, within your family, within a job. Okay, this is just, you're going to be much more empowered and in control, and let yourself ascend to new heights, because you are. And in those new heights, beautiful new energy comes in. And pay attention to the birds and the butterflies and feathers that you're finding, because those are just reminders. All is well. You're going to get through this. You're going to be stronger for it. You're completing a soul lesson. And then you come into some sort of receiving of past manifestation. All right. So those are your messages, Scorpio. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.